How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another reaction. And in today's reaction, we have a video by our resident favorite KSI reporter who goes by the name of More Pegasus. And his video is titled KSI has reached a new low. Before we get into the video, please drop a like, comment, let me know what you think about the video, and let's get into the video.
Okay, we got a lot of news regarding KSI, Logan Paul, and MrBeast's new product, Lunchly. Allegedly, people are reporting some concerning things about the product. So previously on the Lunchly saga, we had PewDiePie criticize the Lunchly product and roast KSI's song as well. We had KSI melting down yet again on Twitter. He was raging at some employees for calling his song funny. We had H3H3 copyright beef, and we even had C-Dog-VA and Chris Broad calling out the trio. Feel free to catch up from the playlist, but today we have a bunch of updates of several people finding moldy cheese when they tried buying Lunchly.
Any of y'all tried Lunchly yet? If you have, let me know. How does it taste? Would you recommend, or would you just stay away from it completely? I'm not really interested in trying it because, again, I'm not 12, but if it's a good product, it's a good product. If it's not, then hey, the market's gonna tell you, right?
Like Rosanna Pansino. We also have videos from other massive creators with 10 million subs, like Isaiah Photo, who made a video of trying Lunchly for a week. We got the usual KSI copium, and Dr. Mike speaking out yet again regarding Lunchly. So let's start with Rosanna's new video. I tried Lunchly, it was moldy. Here's what she said on Twitter. This is disgusting. I was filming a video comparing Lunchables to Lunchly and was shocked when I opened the pizza Lunchly. The cheese had mold. The expiration date was still 2 months away. I checked online and found at least a dozen other people posting that their Lunchlies were moldy too.
And we just got this one. This was fresh from the store this morning. And they're...
Ugh. Is it me, or does it feel like this product was released to the market in a haste, like so quickly? And because of that, now you're seeing these issues like people having moldy cheese and defective products. I don't know if they took their time with it. I think they really just rushed to put it out because they just wanted to capitalize, I guess, on the success of their individual products. And this is what happens when you don't really do enough research and development to put your product out in the best condition.
There is a ton of mold in there. I honestly wasn't expecting that. Oh yeah, okay. That is a ton of mold. This is really dangerous.
Okay, yeah, that looks absolutely disgusting and should definitely not be in your product. That's pretty much why you don't use real cheese in your Lunchables ripoff, because they were bragging about it so much as well. Like, oh my god, we have real cheese. We're so much better than the artificial Lunchables. But this is what happens when you use real cheese, or at least don't seal it properly. She got 100k likes, and her first reply is, cheese is mold, idiot. And this person got community noted. While some cheeses contain mold, such as blue cheeses, to which mold is intentionally added, most cheeses should not be infected with mold. The fact that anybody has to community note this is crazy. How often are you eating cheese that has mold on it? Yeah, this person needs to be checked for like brainworms or something. Maybe they did the expired date wrong. No. I mean, that would also be a problem if you do the expired date wrong. You opened it and let it sit outside for content, so people are saying she's lying, but I've actually seen tons and tons of these videos, so I highly doubt it's worth getting sued over this. We got Chris Broad again. I like my cheese moldy, bro. Obviously referencing Logan's meme. I like my cheese drippy. I like my mold drippy. US FDA, please investigate this. Of course, you can't trust these guys to make proper food. I'm not gonna click these images, alright? Turns out Dantino was really right about this. That's gross. Then we got a drama alert tweet. MrBeast Hate Squad has assembled to try Lunchly, and we got Jake Weddle, Dogpack, and Rosanna. Basically, they're just
the Rosanna chick, the woman, wasn't she the one that complained about not being treated fairly in one of the MrBeast competition? I don't know if it was because of screen time or something. I know she had an issue with MrBeast and she tried to cancel him back in the day, but at that time, people were on MrBeast's side, but I guess now they're coming to her side or defense. I don't know. But can anybody, like, kind of remember when she was kind of going at MrBeast after being in one of his videos? So I guess you kind of got to take what she's saying a little bit with a grain of salt. But also, if the proof is there of moldy cheese, then you can't really, say she's lying, because other content creators and other people have showcased their product with moldy cheese. So, yeah. Okay.
Rosanna says, imagine downplaying Mr. Beast, KSI, and Logan Paul selling mold to children. Honestly, Drama Lord is peak comedy these days. They somehow have the absolute worst takes on nearly every topic. At least I know Mr. Beast most likely knows about the mold now, because Keemstar probably texted him 0.5 seconds after my video came out. Not wrong, not wrong. He is firmly latched on. Added some pics of my first lunchly. Should I add Keem to the Three Stooges and start calling him the Four Horsemen of the poop apocalypse? That's hard to say. This is just horrible. I never had Lunchables or Lunchly, and I'm happy I never had them. They just don't look good to me. She also tweeted out, what flavor of mold did you guys get? And here is it on the pizza. That is disgusting. Ay, ay.
That is nasty.
And here
That is disgusting. Ugh.
is it on the pizza. That is disgusting. Ay, 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 ay. That is nope, 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 nope. I love the leave no crumbs, lol. Sad reality, kids are opening food like this. And we got another picture that could only be considered like visual assault or something. This has just ruined my day. If you stare at it longer than 30 seconds, you're probably gonna throw up. Nah, that's just extra beast protein, obviously. Still better than Lunchables. No, I would much rather have Lunchables if there's moldy cheese in the other one, you absolute moron. The sheer amount of mold is honestly impressive, likely because sales are not what they're expected and product is sitting in the warehouse too long. First Spot responds again saying, I've never felt so physically sick looking at something that claims to be food.
Okay, I'm not an expert, but isn't cheese meant to be refrigerated at all times? How is the Lunchly beans sold? Is it sold in the fridge? In these grocery stores, or is it like on the shelves? So let me know. Again, I don't know. I'm not an expert. I don't even know how it's being sold or how it's being displayed in these grocery stores. So yeah, let me know.
Okay, let's check out Rosanna's full video now. So she starts by showing the mold.
So these are supposed to be good for like another 2 months. This is molded. That's mold. This is not safe. Especially like kids that are so young, they may not know what mold looks like, so they might just eat it. I saw a picture circulating about mold, but I didn't know if it was fake or, you know, I just had heard about it, but this is real, you guys.
And there's mold.
Why is there mold in the Lunchly?
Oh my god! It's actually disgusting.
Epic ingredients. The sealant here feels really cheap.
I like my cheese moldy, bruh.
Okay, obviously disappointed, but not surprised. This is KSI, Logan, and Mr. Beast we're talking about. They've messed up just about everything they have touched, and in my opinion, if you want to get into food, you need to do a good job in making sure stuff is clean and healthy, especially for children. Otherwise, this is going to be what happens. You have no idea what you're doing.
Honestly, I would say the hardest and the trickiest thing to actually create as a product is food. Because there's so many things that can go wrong and you can easily be sued because one defective product that leads somebody to the hospital, it's on you and you are liable for that. So out of all products you can possibly put out to the public to market, food is probably the worst thing to do. Food is one of those things that you are possibly opening yourself to a legal lawsuit at any point.
She then explains how Lunchly might not even be better than Lunchables like they're claiming and that they're just cherry-picking info.
I really take issue with the way that they marketed Lunchly because they're splitting hairs between two ultra-processed foods and they're cherry-picking these categories as if they're super better for you. For example, in front of me I have the nachos, so they're saying that their Fiesta Nachos has 9 grams of protein, whereas Lunchables has 7. And the calories is 360, and over here it's 450. But calories, this isn't even enough calories of what a kid needs at lunchtime. Both of these don't measure up. Not all calories are bad calories. Kids need calories. Sugar here is less, primarily because of the drink. Instead of having a Capri Sun with sugar, you're getting Prime, which both are bad. Kids need water. This really bothers me because they're cherry picking, and I'm gonna show on the screen. So we've broken down the pizza Lunchly and Lunchables, the nachos Lunchly and Lunchables, and the turkey snack Lunchly and Lunchables. As you can see, some things are a little bit better for Lunchly, some things are a little bit better for Lunchables, but you're basically splitting hairs. They're both crap. Literally, if there weren't candy bars here, I couldn't even tell a difference.
That's why I said in the initial video, I don't think they were marketing this product as a healthy product. I think they were marketing it as a less unhealthy product. So both of them are unhealthy and highly processed, but they were trying to like present a better unhealthy alternative. So it's a little bit of word salad to almost make it seem that this is a healthy product, but no, it was more of a less unhealthy product.
Okay, I definitely agree here because when they say, oh, ours is healthier because of some dumb fact like it has more electrolytes or whatever garbage metric they're using, that's just not how it works, right? In my opinion, the difference is so absolutely marginal and the nutritional value of both products are so absolutely low that you shouldn't consider either of them as an option. You're literally just better off eating a sandwich that takes about under 2 minutes to prepare, right? I don't see why anyone would ever buy this. Like, even if you're short on time, it probably takes more time to go to the store and buy this crap, honestly. And seeing the reports of the moldy cheese, I'd obviously be very concerned as a parent just feeding this to my child. After this, she calls it a ripoff and shows some alternate lunches that you actually could be eating.
Look at this. They're the exact same flavor combos on the plate. They look the same. Also, I just noticed even with the font of the branding, this L over here, the Lunchly L, it goes underneath the Y. And then look at the Lunchables. It's the same design. I guess Jimmy's used to taking L's. They literally ripped this brand off, just repackaged it, put a few differences in there, and then made another ultra processed piece of crap. When KSI, Mr. Beast, and Logan Paul say this is better for you, in my opinion, that is completely false advertising. Now this first lunch over here, the total price was $3.21. We've got a string cheese, some mixed nuts, a banana, got our fruits and veggies, and then over here we've got snap peas, we've got some wheat crackers, and some organic popcorn. Not only is this one more nutritional than a Lunchly, but it is actually more affordable. And then
Do we really think kids want to eat that though? It's a better option, I'm not gonna lie. And also, like, have y'all noticed that KSI or Logan Paul or Mr. Beast, or maybe I'm just not aware, I don't think I've seen them promote Lunchly as much as they promote their other products. Like when Prime came out, you could not see a video or see anything where you wouldn't see a Prime bottle or something like that. But it feels like the buzz for Lunchly, I don't think it ever started because it was already met with negativity that I don't even know if they're even purposely trying to push it out. I think they're just putting it in the market and just seeing what it does. But I don't really see mad promotion for it. And maybe that's because they're aware that, it's pretty much a ripoff from Lunchable, and I think they know that. But I think they just threw it out to test the market to see how they really feeling. But looks like the market's not feeling them like that. It's crazy. Let's continue.
But let's move on to the next video by another large YouTuber. I ate only Lunchly for 1 week. Regret. Not gonna lie, this sounds like a very easy way to guarantee a trip to the hospital.
The Three Musketeers, Jimmy, Logan, and KSI have released their deadliest product, Lunchly. For the next week, I can consume nothing but Lunchly products.
Yeah, I can't stress this enough. Please do not try this. It is in no way a meal.
And number 3, Will I Die? What do other YouTubers think about Lunchly?
Okay, right off the bat, this is never going to work because each box of Lunchly or whatever has a minuscule amount of calories, like around 200, right? So as a full-grown active man, in general, here's some advice. If you're trying to be a healthy person, you want to eat single ingredient foods for the most part, like 80% of your diet at least, right? Stuff like chicken, beef, fish, eggs, rice, potatoes, oats, vegetables, nuts, oils, spices. And in terms of drinks, water will be infinitely better for you than Prime.
Dude, this is gonna give me such bad heartburn. Oh my gosh.
Stop. This is healthy.
Dude, this is about as healthy as getting shot.
That's not food.
Definitely not boob.
It's been about 3.5 minutes since I had the pizza, and I've already got heartburn, so.
Dude, should we just take you to the hospital right now?
Come on. Do y'all think they're over exaggerating? I don't know if that is true or not, but there is also this whole, hate wave for Logan Paul, KSI, and Mr. Beast. I think sometimes they're playing up for the camera. I'm not saying it's a healthy meal, but Come on. It's 3 minutes and you have heartburn. Come on. I think sometimes people just be doing it for the camera as well. That's just my opinion. I have no facts.
Probably.
I was mentally trying to prepare myself to once again watch people eat delicious food tonight while I suffer.
There's this clip of Logan in the hospital as his wife gives birth to their child, which I'm trying so hard to give them credit where credit is due, but this is just hilarious.
I'm quite literally in the thick of it.
Do you think that this is enough food for one human for a meal?
For us or for like a 3-year-old?
No, it's like eating dough that hasn't been cooked.
I'd say a 4 out of 10.
Okay, so basically most people did not like it. That one guy absolutely just roasted Lunchly. Now, there were some people in the video that liked it. That a girl gave it a 6 out of 10. Some other people preferred it to Lunchables. You can check out the whole video if you want, but in general, I wouldn't recommend, alright? 0% crunch, 0% determination, 400 mg electrolytes. Bro's stomach is cooked. Guys, he died. Rest in peace, bro. Okay, we also had fellow commentary creator August Duck actually try out Lunchly as well. He's previously tried the pink sauce too, so he is a professional. Here's what he said about it.
Overall, honestly, I mean, it's a Lunchable. They taste like Lunchables. They look like Lunchables. The ingredients are basically the same as a Lunchable.
You know, I don't know what people were expecting Lunchly to taste like. It was going to taste like a ripoff of Lunchables. I don't know if you guys were going to expect this like high-end, fancy gourmet meal. This is literally cafeteria food that's not cooked. It's literally do-it-yourself, putting things together, putting marinara sauce on dough and putting cheese on it for the pizza. That don't even sound right. If you're not warming it or putting it in the oven, it's gonna sound really stale, honestly. So the taste test thing, I don't understand what exactly they were expecting they were gonna get from Lunchly if they've already had Lunchables and they know how Lunchables taste. So the whole taste test thing, I don't know. I think it's just like another effort to just throw jabs at them rather than thinking that their expectations were going to be met. I honestly, that's what I think. Because I think it's kind of pointless. Like he said, it's like Lunchables. It's not anything special. I think that's like the most based response.
That's what they are, and I mean, there's only so much you can say about a Lunchable. Are they healthy? Not really. Are they good for you every day? Of course not. Are you gonna die if you eat them once or twice a week as a child? Probably not. Don't hold me to that, though. They are what they are. They're a Lunchable. Close your eyes and eat this one. I mean, this one is a Lunchable. Close your eyes and eat this one. This one. It's a worse Lunchable. Who would have thunk?
Alright, pretty expected. Obviously, it's just a ripoff. It's nothing special. But completely unrelated, here's what happens if you eat moldy cheese. As soon as you realize the cheese is moldy, throw it out. If you notice mold on a block of hard or semi-soft cheese, it's safe to cut it off, along with 1-inch radius around it. While rare, possible symptoms of eating mold may include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, shortness of breath, and allergic reactions. So while it's not the worst thing, if you're eating that on a regular basis, you're definitely going to be having some problems. Anyways, we gotta move on to KSI's new video. Lunchly is great for this. Wow, guys, it seems like one person actually really likes Lunchly. I wonder why. And to nobody's surprise, he has not talked about any of the mold or any of the issues brought up regarding this. He just eats his
Okay, I take it back. I mentioned earlier in the video, if you've noticed, that they haven't promoted their product, and yet he has a video with his product on there. I take that back. Okay, my bad. My bad. Okay.
Lunchly, pretends to enjoy it, and reacts to other people's videos. And with very little commentary, I will say. Alright, Mr. Copyright here, really skating that fair use line, just gonna say. This was pretty much a Sniper Wolf video, not even gonna lie.
I've run out of salt. Yes. I've run out of salt for my beautiful Lunchly. So today we're going to be reacting to some to make sure we get as much salt as possible for my Lunchly.
I mean, if you want salt, just pull up your own Twitter feed, dude. You've been melting down for 2 months. It's the saltiest place on planet Earth. By the way, this is a video of him reacting to people getting mad. And just last video, this guy was on his high horse, like, how can you possibly enjoy making me mad, making other people mad? Your life must be so pathetic. Bro became a hypocrite in 2 business days. Ain't no way. Turns out watching other people mauled is actually actually pretty funny. Who would have thought? Anyways, I would react to this video, but there's literally nothing here. He just sits there and eats and occasionally says like a word. Pretty similar to some Twitch streamers, not a single sign of intelligent life here. We also got KSI's own Reddit, mold and luncheony, nice. Real cheese at a warm temperature, wonder what can go wrong. Did they even test it before releasing this product? Honestly, I feel like KSI jumps the gun on things too much and ended up making the wrong decisions. This idea clearly wasn't his, but these actions have him facing consequences. He really needs a better team or a manager. No way.
I agree. Well, actually, I don't know if that's true or not, but as far as the premises of that comment, it was a rushed product. I don't think they tested it out. If this is with the previous comment saying putting it in a warm temperature, that makes me think that they're selling these boxes on shelves, not in the refrigerator in these grocery stores. And if that's the case, what do you expect? Cheese is going to get moldy in high heat temperature or in a hot temperature in general. So that would make sense why the cheese is getting moldy. Again, I'm not sure if it's being sold in refrigerators or is being sold on the shelves. So I'm just making that clear that I don't know.
You're separating KSI from this. This is a delusional KSI fan right here, bro. See, he's been endorsing everything, all right? Everything, doubling down. He had plenty of chances to turn around and apologize or be a man, you know? I don't know, just take accountability or something. But he's Logan's best friend. What do you expect of him, all right? He has the exact same character as him. But anyways, let's move on to Dr. Mike, who made a video saying the Lunchley situation is out of control. And he basically just goes over his viral video about Lunchley. And while he does stand by the video, he talks about how some people are putting words in his mouth.
Physician Dr. Mike has taken a look at the latest influence of food items.
Dr. Mike reacts to Lunchley.
Lunchley just got destroyed.
Dr. Mike absolutely dismantling Logan Paul.
I agree with Dr. Mike. Really, really important stuff because it has to do with kids.
First off, I have to say that I appreciate the viewership and the trust in me as a physician to give good quality information in the day and age where there's a lot of misinformation online. The thumbnail, it has a fake tweet that says @RealDoctor. That's not even my handle. And it says Lunchley will kill you. I literally never said that. Then another.
It's for the views and the algorithm. Thumbnail and, words on your thumbnail, I guess, attracts people to watch your videos. So, plus the title. And we can't act like this whole topic of Lunchley isn't raking in the views. It is. I'm not gonna hold you. It is. So people are going haywire with their commentary and their thumbnails and their titling of the videos. You just had to be. It just sucks that you got caught in the crossfire because your video was, I guess, the most informative. So that's just what it was.
Another one right below it that says Mr. Beast lied. Lied about what? Dr. Mike tears into Mr. Beast. I don't think I did.
Okay, FYI, we did not do any of that, alright? We've never had Dr. Mike in a thumbnail or title, and we did use his clip, but we showed exactly what he said with no manipulation at all. I think the biggest crime I've done is say he's done in a lot of thumbnails, which is just my brand at this point, and I find it hilarious, and so do you guys. But yeah, I get what he's saying, obviously. It's the internet. It's gonna be taken a bit too far, and I think most people are aware that Photoshop tweets are fake, but obviously some people might be misled, so I get what he's saying. He also addresses Jake Paul's criticism.
Logan Paul launches a better for you snack, and the whole internet's in flames for 3 weeks. And then Kai Cenat launches his McDonald's meal, and no one says a peep.
Logan Paul, KSI, and Mr. Beast making Lunchley, and people are very outraged that it's unhealthy. And then other people that are not outraged when there's a McDonald's collab that goes on with K-Sanat, or Ryan Trahan releases Joyride. And I think that those things are not interchangeable. I think if you're making a candy, while yes, overconsumption of candy and added sugar is a problem, I think a candy is not considered a health food. But when you say Lunchley is healthy or a healthier alternative, that's making claims that if debunked, you would face some criticism.
That is 1000% true. If you're saying, if you're trying to, you can't compare the two, but still, even if you want to take Kai Cenat and take him to task for that, I think you're fine to do that. But no one in their right mind think McDonald's or candy, sugary candy, is healthy for you. But if you're promoting Lunchley as this healthy option, a healthier option or less unhealthy option than Lunchables, you are going to be met with criticism because you are claiming something is healthy when it's really not, or you're claiming something is healthier when it's really not. So you can't really draw a comparison with what Kai Cenat is doing with McDonald's because everybody knows McDonald's is not healthy and the candy. Because think about it, when y'all made when Mr. Beast made Feastables, nobody had an issue with it. When y'all made Prime, nobody had an issue with it. Is when y'all made Lunchly and you claimed it to be healthier, that is when the issue arose. So at the end of the day, you guys can't make that comparison like, oh, look, double standard type of thing. No, it's how you chose to market your product. That's just what it was. Now, with all that being said, I'm going to end the video right here. Let me know what you guys thought of the video. Do you guys think that there's a double standard when it comes to Lunchly compared to other creator products? Do you guys think that the product was rushed? Do you think that they need to, recall all these products and maybe do some more R&D and put it out to the public? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Put it in the comment section. And remember, we all have salvation. It's just upon you if you want to redeem it. With all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.